What's up? What's going on? Hide and Read here with your monthly Hide and Read forecast. In no particular order, this is some books that I've forecasted to read for the month of February 2025. And much like your local weather forecast, there's a good chance that it's completely incorrect. But hopefully, we're right. And if I'm right, remember it. And if I'm wrong, completely forget that this ever happened. All right. No particular order. I say that, but I'm going to start with the one on the bottom. And I've been just talking about how much I'm going to read this book. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it. I just never get around to reading it. Gone with the Wind. I had these nice, by Margaret Mitchell. I had these nice large print editions in 2 different volumes. 1 and 2. They're in this nice plastic. I think these books are pretty old. I'm going to take the plastic off right here now. It just guarantees that I have to read this, right? I'm trying to read at least one kind of piece of literature a month for 2025. It's not a real goal or anything, and maybe I should read more than one a month sometimes, but just kind of trying to stick to that general guideline of at least one kind of serious book every month. So that's what this is. Ooh, they're out of the wrapper, so it's got to get done. Oh yeah, look at that nice big old print. So I got them. They're open. It must be done. A lot of reading here, but if what they say is true, it'll be a good read. All right. Yeah, I like reading a lot of westerns, and more recently I'm reading romance, so I feel like Gone with the Wind is a nice kind of mix of the two. Also, I want to watch more of these like golden age Hollywood movies, and I've never seen Gone with the Wind, so after I finish the books, I'll make sure to check the movie out. I also, every month, I'm going to try to at least read one book from this series, Gunsmith. Although if I only read one a month, it'll take me my whole life to read them all. The Brothel Inspector. I chose this one based solely on the name. All the covers are similar, so it's really the name that got me here. Inspecting Missouri bordellos would be a dream job for most men, but Jacob Webster has no interest in bartering for the sins of the flesh. He has standards, and he's finally found an angel who's met them. Jennifer may be low-priced, but she's highly principled. She's also vulnerable to the sick appetites of a wealthy heir who'd do anything to drag her to hell with him. Jacob may have what it takes to save her soul, but Clint Adams has what it takes to save her life, and he's going in for the kill. These Gunsmith books, they have the nice synopsis all the time. I feel like what's the other series that I like to read? Having a bit of a brain fart here. Johnstone. Those Johnstone books have great synopsis too. Got to keep the Sackett wagon train moving. Everybody's getting a little tired of reading these books, but kind of expected that to happen. But we're getting through them. Some are better than others. This month is it's Sackett Brand, and I have to find a copy of that one, and Skyliners. So the books are getting more Western now. So that's a plus. I have, I guess, keeping with the theme of Westerns and romance, I have yet to read a Harlequin romance, so I picked one up. Janet Daly, No Quarter Asked. It's like a city girl on a ranch, kind of deal here. Yeah. I'm sure I'll get to this one. You'll see the review. Or you'll skip right over it because you hate when I review and read romance. You know, something for everybody on this channel. This book was a gift from Brian over at Bad Taste Books. Keepers of the Secret. I just really like the synopsis, and the cover is so cool too. And he was saying something about one of the authors on here. Nico Mastorakis. Looks like I pronounced that right. Something to do with directing horror movies, I think. So I'll have to learn about that too. That looks like it's a lot of fun. And then I have 2 Japanese books here. Man, should I really try to pronounce this? It's funny because it's like a Mexican word. Tezcatlipoca. Kiwamu Sato. And I don't know if they're just translating these Japanese kind of novels now, or this is actually a light novel, but it seems kind of chunky to be considered a light novel, but I'm not exactly sure. So I'll figure out more about this one, but it has to do with Japanese immigrants in Mexico, I believe, and they get caught up in like cartel work, like disposing of bodies and stealing stuff and selling drugs and making drugs, and yeah. So the heart of your sacrifice must beat. Who knows what happens? That's kind of this cool inner page though. Yeah, let's see. And then these 2, I'm definitely going to get to these. I read the first volume of these. Oh, one of the pages has been, I'll have to deal with that later. Gantz Omnibus Book 2. And these were gifts from Ian from Foxing and Fiction. He gave me these last year. I just didn't get around to reading them. I read the first volume. I liked it a lot. It's very, very gory, and it also has a lot of kind of despicable characters, and also has like kind of like pin-up erotica, and then what they call fan service. So it's definitely, I wouldn't say acquired taste, but it's certainly not for everybody. But it's pretty cool. It's like a kind of like this sci-fi kind of deal where the characters they die and then get transported into this kind of reality where they have to hunt down aliens and kill them, or so it seems. Not really sure what's going on, but yeah, it's hyper violent, very gory, and there's lots of like pin-up kind of art in between the chapters. Something kind of cool about this is that a lot of it is made, so it's kind of like a battle manga in a sense. A lot of the art is done through like computer graphics, so it's like kind of CGI kind of deal. I just thought that was cool. I guess that enabled them to make a lot of this like with a small team pretty quickly. But yeah, it's fun. It reads really fast. Yeah, so those Gantz. And once I finish the first 3 omnibus, just show you. I read the first one. Once I finish that up, we'll do a review for the first 3, because I think there's something like, oh, my friend actually bought, after I showed him these books, he went out and purchased all, like the whole set. And I'm trying to remember, I think it's like 16 or 18 of these books, like this size out. So he's got all of them, and so I might as well at least read the 4 that I got, and then yeah, we'll see from there. But that's my my forecast for February 2025. There's only 28 days, I think, in this February, so I have to do my best to get through all these books, and maybe I can add one or two, and hopefully we don't skip any. So until next time, if you're still around, hit the bell. Subscribe, you might as well. Leave a comment, let me know you're watching. And until next time, find somewhere to hide, find something to read. Peace.